Ladies and gentlemen, life can be tough. It can throw challenges your way that make you question everything you're worth, your abilities, your potential. But listen to me closely, the only thing holding you back is the way you choose to think. You've got the power to change your mindset. You've got the power to stop letting those negative thoughts control you. We all face moments where doubt creeps in. Those voices inside your head telling you you're not good enough, that you're not strong enough, or that you'll never make it. But here's the thing, those voices don't define who you are unless you let them. You don't have to give in. You are stronger than your fears. You are more capable than your doubts. And most importantly, you have everything you need inside you to push through the toughest times. But it starts with the mind. The moment you start thinking positively, the world begins to shift. You begin to see opportunities instead of obstacles, solutions instead of problems. And that's when the game changes. I want you to realize something: negative thinking is nothing more than a habit, a bad one. And like any habit, it can be broken. Every time a negative thought pops up, you've got to challenge it. You've got to replace it with something better. Don't allow your mind to spiral down. You have the ability to rise above that, to tell yourself, I am better than this, I can overcome this, I will move forward. The power of your mind is incredible. What you feed it will grow. So start feeding it positivity, start feeding it belief, start telling yourself, I've got this, I'm going to keep going no matter what. I will not quit. When you control the way you think, you control the way you live. Don't let anyone or anything make you feel small. You have greatness inside of you. Embrace it. When you face adversity, don't back down. Stand tall, believe in your strength, and trust that you have the power to turn any situation around. I know it's hard. Life isn't always kind, but your mindset can be your shield. It can be the difference between staying down or rising up. Never forget that. Stay strong. Keep moving forward. And kill those negative thoughts before they even have a chance to take root. Your future is in your hands, and it starts with the way you think today. Your mindset is one of the most powerful tools you have. It's the lens through which you see the world, and it determines how you approach every challenge you encounter. The way you think about yourself, your circumstances, and your future shapes everything. Positive thinking isn't just some cliche or motivational phrase, it's a way of life. It's the secret to turning even the most difficult situations into stepping stones for success. The power of your mindset is undeniable. When you think positively, you see possibilities where others see problems. You begin to recognize opportunities instead of obstacles. It allows you to stay grounded when things are tough, knowing that each challenge is simply another lesson on the path to success. A positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring the hardships that come your way. It means looking beyond them, finding the silver lining, and knowing that you have the strength to overcome whatever life throws at you. When you focus on the positive aspects of a situation, you train your mind to think in solutions, not problems. You start to ask, what can I learn from this, instead of why is this happening to me? That shift in perspective makes all the difference. Instead of feeling defeated when faced with adversity, you begin to see it as a chance to grow. You realize that every setback is an opportunity for a comeback, and with the right mindset, nothing can stop you from reaching your full potential. Your mindset also affects your resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and how you handle those tough moments speaks volumes about who you are. A person with a positive mindset is less likely to get bogged down by failure or discouragement. Instead, they embrace challenges as part of their journey, learning from each experience. They know that failure isn't permanent, it's simply a stepping stone towards something greater. It's the belief that no matter how hard life hits you, you can always get back up stronger and more focused than before. In contrast, a negative mindset can hold you back from achieving your dreams. When you allow negative thoughts to take root, you begin to see the world through a lens of fear, self-doubt, and limitation. You'll tell yourself that things are too difficult, that you're not good enough, or that success isn't meant for you. Those thoughts can trap you in a cycle of inaction, preventing you from even trying to reach your goals. But negative thinking clouds your judgment, makes you hesitate when you should act, and causes you to give up when you should push through. Changing your mindset isn't easy. It requires a conscious effort to break free from those negative thought patterns and replace them with empowering beliefs. But with practice, it becomes second nature. The more you feed your mind with positivity, the stronger your belief in yourself becomes. You begin to internalize the idea that you are capable of great things no matter what challenges lie ahead. When you truly believe in your potential, you set yourself up for success, no matter the circumstances. It's not just about thinking positively in the good times, it's about cultivating a mindset that remains strong and optimistic even when things get tough. It's about understanding that the power to change your life begins with changing the way you think. When you adopt this mindset, you not only transform your outlook on life, but also unlock your true potential. Your mindset will determine your ability to handle obstacles, your perseverance, and ultimately your success. Negative thinking is a habit, and like any habit, it can be broken. The problem with negative thoughts is that they tend to creep into our minds when we least expect them, often without us even realizing they've taken hold. A single negative thought can snowball, turning into a chain reaction of self-doubt, anxiety, and fear. But the key is recognizing that you don't have to accept these thoughts as truth. They don't define who you are. You have the power to challenge and change them. Every time a negative thought enters your mind, you have a choice to believe it or to push back. And with practice, you can shift your entire mindset. It's crucial to understand that negative thinking often comes from past experiences, societal pressures, or fears of failure. We're conditioned to expect the worst in certain situations because of our past setbacks or the opinions of others. But those thoughts don't serve you. They only hold you back from reaching your potential. By challenging those negative thoughts, you start to weaken their hold over you. When you recognize that they are nothing more than mental roadblocks, you can begin to take them down, piece by piece. The first step in breaking this cycle is awareness. When a negative thought arises, don't just accept it as part of your reality. Take a step back and analyze it. Is it based on facts or just assumptions? Are you seeing the situation as worse than it really is? Oftentimes, negative thoughts are blown out of proportion. They exaggerate the worst possible outcome when in reality, things aren't as dire as they seem. By stepping back and questioning the validity of these thoughts, you take away their power. The next step is replacing those negative thoughts with something more constructive. This isn't about ignoring the reality of the situation or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about focusing on what you can control and finding solutions rather than dwelling on problems. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I'll never be able to do this," replace that thought with, "I may not have all the answers now, but I can figure this out step by step," instead of saying, "I'm not good enough." Tell yourself, "I am constantly improving and I have the skills to succeed." By shifting your focus from limitations to possibilities, you begin to change the narrative in your mind. This process of replacing negative thoughts with positive ones isn't always easy, but with consistency, it becomes a habit. The more you practice challenging and changing negative thoughts, the more natural it will feel. Over time, it becomes less about willpower and more about rewiring your brain to see the world in a more optimistic light. The more you practice, the stronger your belief in yourself will become. The negative thoughts will still come, but they won't have the same power over you. You will have developed the strength to face them head on and replace them with a more empowering perspective. It's important to remember that breaking the habit of negative thinking is not about being perfect. It's about progress. There will be times when negative thoughts sneak in and you may feel like you've taken a step backward. But don't be discouraged. Growth takes time, and every time you challenge a negative thought, you're moving in the right direction. Be patient with yourself. The more you practice shifting your mindset, the more naturally it will come, and eventually you'll find that the negative thoughts don't hold the same weight as they once did. You'll begin to recognize your inner strength, and your mindset will become one of resilience and possibility. Your strength lies within you, and that strength is more powerful than any external challenge you may face. Life is full of obstacles, but how you respond to them makes all the difference. There will be moments where you feel like giving up, where the weight of the world seems too heavy to bear, but in those very moments, it's crucial to remember that you are stronger than your fears and doubts. Your mind, if nurtured and directed in the right way, can be your greatest ally in overcoming adversity. The strength to push through difficult times doesn't come from external circumstances, it comes from the inner resolve you build, the mental toughness you cultivate. It's a force that grows stronger the more you tap into it. When you face difficult situations, it's easy to feel like the odds are stacked against you. You might feel small or insignificant, overwhelmed by everything that seems to be going wrong. But in reality, these challenges are an invitation to discover what you're truly made of. Every setback is an opportunity to prove to yourself just how much you are capable of. Your true strength lies in your ability to keep moving forward when everything else tells you to stop. It's about choosing not to give in to fear or despair, but instead pushing through step by step. Resilience is born from within. It's developed in the moments when you feel like you have nothing left, yet somehow you find a way to keep going. That's where your power lies, not in how easy life is, but in how you rise every time you're knocked down. You don't need to have all the answers right now, and you don't need to have everything figured out. What you need is the willingness to keep going, the ability to stand back up when life knocks you down. And it's this resilience that will carry you through to the other side of any struggle. The key is to trust yourself. When you trust in your ability to overcome whatever comes your way, you begin to understand the full extent of your power. Often we underestimate ourselves. We allow doubt to creep in and make us question our potential. But when you embrace the fact that you've already faced challenges and made it through them, you realize that you've been strengthening your inner muscle all along. Every challenge you've ever overcome has proven that you have what it takes to keep moving forward. That inner strength is the foundation of everything you need to succeed, even when the road ahead seems impossible. It's easy to let negative thoughts drown out your inner strength. Fear, doubt, and anxiety can cloud your judgment and prevent you from tapping into your true potential. But the key is learning to shut out the noise and listen to the voice within. The voice that reminds you that you have faced tough times before and emerged stronger. The voice that tells you that no matter how hard things get, you are capable of handling them. That inner voice is your strength, and it's always there waiting for you to hear it, waiting for you to believe in it. In the face of hardship, you are not alone. Your strength, once you recognize it and tap into it, will guide you through any challenge. It's a power that never runs out. It only grows stronger with every trial, every moment of adversity. The more you lean into your resilience, the more you will realize just how much you can handle. You don't have to have everything figured out today, but know that within you is a strength that can weather any storm. You are capable of more than you know. Trust in that power and keep pushing forward. Your journey, no matter how difficult, is yours to conquer. What you feed your mind will grow. This is a fundamental truth about the power of mindset. Just as the food you eat nourishes your body, the thoughts you allow to dwell in your mind nourish your spirit and shape your life. Every day you have a choice about what you feed your mind, whether you choose negativity, doubt, and fear, or whether you choose positivity, self-belief, and strength. What you choose to focus on will define your reality, because your mind has the power to create your experiences. If you consistently fill your mind with negative thoughts, fears, and limitations, those are the things that will dominate your life. You'll start to believe that you're not good enough, that success is out of reach, or that every challenge is too difficult to overcome. Negative thoughts can create a vicious cycle where fear and self-doubt prevent you from taking action, and without action, success will always seem unattainable. The mind works in such a way that it tends to look for evidence to confirm the beliefs you hold about yourself. If you believe you're not capable, your mind will seek out every instance that reinforces that belief, making you feel even more powerless. It's like feeding yourself poison over time. It will eat away at your confidence, your motivation, and your ability to take control of your life. But the opposite is true when you choose to feed your mind with positivity, hope, and self-belief. When you tell yourself that you can do it, when you affirm your strength, your potential, and your ability to handle whatever comes your way, your mind starts to work in your favor. You begin to see opportunities where others see barriers. You start to believe in your abilities, and in turn, your actions reflect that belief. A positive mindset enables you to rise above challenges, to persist when things get difficult, and to take bold steps toward your goals even when the path isn't clear. It empowers you to take ownership of your journey and shape your future with confidence. Positive thinking doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties in life or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about recognizing the challenges and still choosing to move forward with a sense of purpose and determination. It's about believing that no matter how tough things get, you can handle it. It's about knowing that setbacks are not failures, but opportunities to learn and grow. When you feed your mind with positivity, you give yourself the strength to overcome obstacles rather than be defeated by them. The power of your mind is incredible. It can either be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. The thoughts you choose to entertain will determine the way you show up in the world. If you constantly tell yourself you can't, you won't. But if you tell yourself that you will, and that you are capable, your actions will align with those beliefs. You'll push past the fear, the doubt, and the uncertainty because you'll believe in the power within you to create the life you want. Feeding your mind with positivity requires intentional effort, but it's worth it. It takes practice to train your brain to focus on the good, especially when negativity is so easy to slip into. But as you make a habit of filling your mind with empowering thoughts, you will start to see the changes in your life. You will start to see your confidence grow, your resilience strengthen, and your ability to take on challenges improve. The more you nourish your mind with positive thoughts, the more you will experience the transformation that comes from believing in yourself and your potential. The choice is yours. You can continue to feed your mind with doubt and negativity, or you can choose to fill it with positivity, hope, and the belief that you are capable of greatness. The direction your life takes will depend on what you choose to nourish your mind with. It's time to take control of your thoughts and begin feeding them with everything that will help you grow. Your future is shaped by what you choose to believe today, so make the decision to feed your mind with the thoughts that will lead you toward the life you deserve. In the face of adversity, it's easy to feel like you're alone, as if the weight of the world is pressing down on you. But I want you to understand that you are not alone. You have everything you need to face whatever comes your way. The strength to keep moving forward when life is tough lies within you. It's not about external circumstances or the people around you, it's about your internal resolve. When things get hard, the way you respond to those challenges will determine whether you rise above them or let them defeat you. You possess a power within yourself that, when tapped into, can carry you through the most difficult of times. Every person faces challenges, but the key is how you deal with them. Life doesn't always go as planned. Sometimes it feels like one hurdle after another is blocking your path, and it can seem like success is just out of reach. But your true strength doesn't come from avoiding obstacles, it comes from overcoming them. Every time you face adversity and choose to keep going, you build resilience. It's not the easy times that make you strong, it's the tough times, the moments where you feel like giving up but choose to push forward anyway. When you tap into your inner strength, you begin to realize that nothing can truly hold you back unless you allow it. It's not about being fearless, it's about being courageous enough to move forward despite your fear. Courage doesn't mean you don't feel afraid or uncertain. It means you keep going even when those feelings are present. When you decide to take action despite the fear, you are showing yourself just how much you can handle. The strength to keep moving forward lies in your ability to acknowledge the fear and doubt, but refuse to let them stop you. You are not defined by the challenges you face, but by the way you choose to respond to them. Your inner strength is like a muscle. It grows and strengthens the more you use it. Every time you face something difficult and push through it, you are developing the mental and emotional fortitude to handle even greater challenges. Life may throw curveballs, but each time you respond with strength, resilience, and determination, you become more capable of handling whatever comes next. You are continuously building your capacity to endure, to grow, and to succeed. The more you exercise your inner strength, the more it becomes second nature, and you will begin to approach life's difficulties with the knowledge that you can handle them. It's easy to feel weak or defeated when things aren't going your way. But remember, strength isn't just about physical power, it's about mental and emotional resilience. The ability to keep going when you feel like stopping, to keep fighting when you feel like quitting, is where true strength lies. Life can be challenging and sometimes the road feels long and uncertain, but your inner strength is the anchor that will keep you grounded. Every step you take forward, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. Even in moments of doubt, you possess the strength to rise again. Your strength lies not in avoiding challenges, but in embracing them and moving forward with courage and determination. It's the power to keep fighting, to keep striving, even when the world around you feels overwhelming. You have the ability to transform any challenge into an opportunity to grow, to become stronger, and to prove to yourself that you are capable of handling whatever life throws at you. It's time to recognize the power within you and use it to rise above the challenges in your life.